wanted to know when I was ready to go back to work. Well, I'm ready. First thing you need is an idea man, and ours was Nicky, my half-brother. Now there's Patty McCarthy. He's the guy who knows any guy you need to know. And Guy DeCornet is our forger.
And you are who?
He's my apprentice.
So you're a wizard now.
It's just one of those things. I think art heists are inherently interesting because they take two very different worlds. You know, the world of criminality, and in our instance, base criminality, and pair it with the aesthetically elegant. You know, so it's kind of like high art, you know, meets low rent. You know, in our particular version, I think that as a genre, heist movies are always going to be durable because they do work on fundamental human truths about loyalty and, for the most part, fraternity and trust. So they're timelessly themed, and they also feature the triumph of brains over brawn, which makes them fun puzzles to both write, put together, and watch.
What's fun about this, though, is that you take the heist concept and you mix it with the sting concept, and you mix it with con man concept, and you finally get to a point in the movie where I think the audience is being asked, okay, where's this sit right now with you? And I think that's the fun of, when you're making them, that's always the fun of knowing where you're going and knowing that the audience is going to have that opportunity to sit there and try to answer that question. It's always fun to play characters that are a little slow. Sometimes those guys just don't see it coming. And I think that to play that guy gives you the opportunity to get towards the portion of the movie where you need to say, oh no, this is not going to be good. And I don't know, I think that it was fun having the opportunity to play that guy.
Well, yeah, and I think you're also completely right. You do have to feel as though the character is just not quite up to it, and he is kind of, and of course at the end that's what makes it so much more edifying when you realize that maybe, not to give away too much,
maybe he's got a chance at real failure.
From the get-go, there was definitely a multi-generational feel to it. Simply because those dynamics are fascinating. You know, I like the mentorship of young Francie at the hands of Crunch. I like that type of dynamic. I mean, because you come at it from completely different worldviews. I mean, when you have multi-generations operating, you know, in different spheres, it allows you to kind of comment on how they would, you know, how they see what it is that they're doing. How the young guy sees what it's like to be an art thief versus the mid-career guy versus the guy who's past it all. So it offers kind of a broader scope on that world.
Anything to declare?
Do you think I have smugglers in my trunk?